it's important as I work to be a better version of myself that we take time and make sure and enjoy this victory. Victories are hard to come by. Definitely thought we flipped the switch in the second half and were able to push through. Credit the guys. I'm still greedy, still hungry. Don't want to be playing our perfect brand of basketball right now, but do want to be rounding into form. I thought last weekend we were playing better, and then here today I just thought I didn't really recognize the group for a minute there in the first half. But credit the guys; they responded in the second half. And one thing, Oral Roberts and St. Thomas, I believe, are 1-2 in the league and in scoring and all those, and we've held both of them under 37%. We were dominant again on the glass. We just got to clean some things up offensively with some rhythm. We're not shooting the ball great, obviously, right now. Too many turnovers again. Good. That's why I'm employed. I have something to do here the next couple of days.
Is this the kind of team you thought you could be defensively, what you've seen over the last 3-4 games?
Yeah. I got just really fortunate. Got a terrific staff, Dom, and they've done a really good job of just we've made some adjustments, none that I want to talk publicly about, and I think it's been really beneficial for us. We also have just kind of different athletes on the perimeter. Last year you saw Bo always had to kind of guard that kind of guy. Like, Rhodey was obviously terrific tonight, especially in that second half. But we got multiple guys. Jakari can do it. Damari can do it. Tajavis has got those capabilities. Obviously, Bo can still do it. So we've got a little bit more versatility to guard on the perimeter than we've had in the past.
Different challenges did these guys kind of fit? They are a smaller group, and they shoot the hell out of it. Are they a different team to game plan for?
Yeah, certainly. A lot of times they got 4.5 plus shooters tonight, on the floor. Credit Allen. He made some shots tonight. He hadn't been shooting it great, but he came in and was very confident early and carried those things over. So they can spread you out, and I thought that's what happened at their place. We just got wide, we got hugged up, and we let them get downhill. And the paint. Everything either is scored in there or starts in there on good offensive possessions. So it's a challenge for us to kind of get in there and make sure that we do a good job of keeping teams out of the paint.
Defend, do you welcome the other team taking 46 threes on 67 shots?
Just again, like I'm not a huge stats guy. I'm not a huge analytics guy. We're focused on one number. A lot of times I'll go back and, all right, you dive into those numbers again and just looking at this, Riley Miller can really score the ball, and he hits 1-3 late. I mean, we did a really good job on those things, and if we're giving up the right threes, if we're contesting, in difficult threes, like, hey, we'll take it.
Found some offense, about 5 minutes left, around there.
Well, I thought we did for a minute, Jeff, and then we had some stupid, careless turnovers down the stretch too, and just enough to add a few more gray hairs to the beard. But yeah, we changed some things with some lineups, something that we have in our back pocket. But we just got to do a better job of understanding time and score and pass and catch situations.
Game to go, knowing that you got to get Saturday, that this really doesn't mean much unless you take care of business. Is that the message I'm assuming to tomorrow?
Just be honest with you, I was just talking to Todd and Clean back there. I don't know where we're at, what we need to do. Here's what I do know: we need to get better tomorrow, Dom. And then, if we can do those things, that'll carry over. Western is. I watched a little bit of that game, this morning, and Massner was, terrific. And roster can really go. I'm a huge Quinlan Bennett and West fan. Those guys can score. I don't want to mispronounce his name, but 12. I mean, he's a physical guy. They've tightened some things up. Western's a good team.
Blew away Trinity Bible's arena record for three-point attempts, which was 41.
That was an arena record?
Yeah.
They shot a lot of threes. Yeah. That's my analytics right there for you, Jeff.
How do you clean that up before Saturday and then the tournament?
Practice it, teach it, show them. Continue to do the same things. I thought we, and the other thing, we only had 7 assists. I thought we missed some opportunities to get in the paint and spray it out. I wonder part of it is are we trusting the three? But we just got to do a better job of executing some things. I'll take a look at some things as far as the staff that we can do better. They've got to be able to then to go out and execute those things. There's a lot of things that we talk about that we're still not doing with our spacing things that we've got to get better at. But here's what you need to give our guys credit for. We were 2 for 11 in the first half from three, right? And I think we put the number up on the board. We were like 7 for 32 if you go over the last 60 minutes, including ORU. And we were 1 for 4 in the second half, right? Like we got downhill, we got to the free throw line, and defending, which we've been doing, rebounding, which we've been doing, keeps you in the games. And again, credit our guys for when certain things weren't working, for finding a different way.
That you need to continue to do, especially if teams are going to hard double on Grant and Andrew like that. The common thought would be, well, and then just kick it out and you'll shoot a three. But that's, as you mentioned, it's not the way it's working.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's needs and wants, right? I mean, do we want to do those things? We sure do. But what we need to do is find a way to get 1-point victories. And again, to our guys' credit, we didn't settle. We stayed downhill. We stayed on the attack. We played a little bit quicker on the catch. Did some things like that translated.
Performance, like we talked very briefly about kind of the freshman wall for Damari. Good to see a performance like that tonight.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it's just like I said. I mean, I've thought a lot about this. I'm not good at perspective, right? I mean, it's just like today. What is today about? What do we got to do today to get better? So, perspective tells me you got a freshman, right? Perspective tells me he's got a freshman with a bad hip and just coming up, right? But like to me, it's at this point, Ross, everybody's going through something, right? And so remove perspective. Let's get better in the moment.
46 three-point attempts. I think that's a lot, isn't it? I mean, did it seem like a lot?
Yeah, no, we kind of knew that coming in too. Like that was kind of the scout on them. Be out there with the hand, and they got a lot of shooters, so I think we kind of did a good job tonight. Besides minus like a few offensive rebound kickouts, but that was kind of, we knew that coming in.
What was the message at halftime? You guys looked like a completely different team in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we just weren't playing hard at all. We weren't, playing what we went through all week, and we kind of came together as a team, got in the stands, just started talking and playing together, and there was just more synergy. I feel like in the second half.
I feel like for you personally that you were a little upset with your first half. Is that what? And then came out with a big second half.
Oh yeah, I was just shooting dumb shots. I think they were telling me that. A lot of dumb shots. I drove and they collapsed, and I should have made the extra pass to a lot of the shooters. And I feel like that was a good adjustment in the second half.
Didn't shoot it particularly well from downtown either. Were they doing a good job closing on shooters, or did you guys just miss open shots?
I like a little bit of both. We just weren't sticking shots. We weren't shooting very confidently, but we made that adjustment in the second half. Started getting downhill.
They're a smaller team, than most teams in the Summit League. Seems like at times they have 5 guys on the floor that can shoot. How difficult is that to kind of navigate defensively when you got to get a hand in everyone's face?
I'd say it's definitely something, knowing that we got to chase over all the ball screen and stuff like that. But when we do that, we're able to lock in.
How much different does it make kind of life for you guys when they have to double your posts?
It does make it a little difficult, but we just got to make it easier for the bigs. And when we do the little flashes and get to our spots, everything's just easier for us offensively.
You guys feel like you played your best ball heading into Sioux Falls here with 1 game to go?
I feel like, this last stretch we've been playing good, but we're nowhere near where we want to be still, and we keep getting better every day. That's the goal.
You guys, free throw shooting has been a bit of an issue at points during the year, but you guys were unreal at the line, 18 of 20. Just stress the importance of hitting shots from the line.
Yeah, from the line is very important. I know we had a couple games where we shot them terrible. Coach got on us about it, and then since then we just been up.